The latest Nintendo Direct didn't just disappoint fans, it exposed something deeper and much more dangerous about the state of gaming discourse. One fake leak, spread by a popular YouTuber, hijacked the hype cycle, ignited massive expectations, and turned a routine partner showcase into a lightning rod of backlash. But the scariest part? No one seemed to care that it was all based on a lie. Why did so many people believe it? Why were creators so quick to weaponize that lie against Nintendo? And what does it say about us that misinformation can so easily rewrite the story of a major gaming event? This isn't just a video about a misleading leak or a disappointing direct. This is about how gaming has started to mirror the same toxic dynamics we see in politics. Outrage-driven content, blind tribalism, and truth as an afterthought. And while it might seem trivial in the context of video games, the implications are anything but. Today, we're unpacking the full story behind the BeatEmUps controversy, the fallout it triggered, and how this moment may mark the point where gaming stopped being just fun and started becoming political. It started like many viral moments do, with a vague tweet and a podcast tease. Woodhawker, aka BeatEmUps, a massively popular YouTuber known for his Nintendo coverage, claimed he had insider knowledge that a major Nintendo Direct was coming. And not just any Direct. This one would be loaded with huge first-party announcements. He listed specifics: the Metroid Prime 4 release date, new GameCube games shadow dropped like Pokemon Coliseum, third-party heavyweights like Death Stranding and Metaphor ReFantazio, and an Animal Crossing teaser to cap it off. All fake, as we'd later learn. But it didn't matter. The fuse was already lit. Gaming news sites picked it up. YouTubers made reaction videos. Reddit threads exploded. For weeks, fans were buzzing like it was Christmas Eve. BeatEmUps leak wasn't presented as a theory. It was delivered with just enough swagger and "I can't say more, but trust me" language to be taken seriously. When Nintendo finally made their announcement, it was a partner showcase. That's code for no first-party news, no Metroid, no Zelda, no Mario, just third-party updates and smaller reveals. Cue the outrage. Twitter blew up. YouTube flooded with titles like "Nintendo just doesn't get it" and "I'm done with Nintendo." Content creators who had fueled the hype cycle immediately flipped into rage mode. Fans accused Nintendo of baiting the community, as if Nintendo had promised any of those fake game releases. But here's the truth. They didn't. Nintendo told us exactly what the Direct would be: a third-party showcase. No surprises, no curveballs, just what they said. But thanks to one fake leak, the gaming community showed up expecting fireworks and left with a cozy campfire simulator. That's when BeatEmUps dropped the twist. The leak? It was fake. All of it. He released a video titled "I faked a Nintendo Direct leak" to investigate how rumors spread online. His goal, he claimed, was to conduct a social experiment, to expose how quickly misinformation can spread and how easily people believe it when it comes from a trusted face. And it worked. He fabricated the whole thing. No sources, no insiders, just vibes. And yet, that lie shaped the conversation around the Direct for weeks. It distorted reality. It triggered backlash. It made Nintendo the villain of a story they weren't even writing. Even more disturbing, many fans just moved on. Some even praised him for owning it. A few laughed it off. He's just trolling the leakers, they said. But this wasn't a harmless prank. It was a deliberate manipulation of the hype cycle, and it worked too well to ignore. This is where the parallels to political discourse come in. We've seen this exact pattern before, not in gaming, but in the real world. Fake news spreads on social media. People rally around it. When it's proven false, it doesn't matter. The emotional reaction already happened. The anger sticks. The truth doesn't. That's what happened here. It didn't matter that Nintendo never promised anything. It didn't matter that the leak was fake. What mattered was the feeling, the disappointment, the frustration. And so content creators made that the story. Their narrative became Nintendo failed us. The outrage was the content. The direct wasn't a letdown, the expectations were the lie. The YouTube algorithm rewards anger. The louder you yell, the more clicks you get. Stirring up the mob becomes a business model, and when that business model works, truth becomes optional. Just like in politics, gaming discourse is now about choosing sides. You're either against Nintendo or you're a shill. You're either with the fans or you're a hater. Nuance dies. Tribalism wins. And this isn't just a BeatEmUps problem. This is a system problem. We've created an ecosystem where outrage is rewarded and misinformation spreads faster than facts. A community built around celebrating games has turned into a machine that eats its own excitement and spits out cynicism. Look at this situation. The comment sections became battlegrounds. People fought over whether the direct was weak, whether BeatEmUps should be forgiven, whether Nintendo was out of touch. It stopped being about the games and started being about whose narrative you wanted to believe. That's the collapse of shared reality. That's when a fandom stops functioning like a community and starts acting like a political debate stage. And if you're thinking, it's just games, who cares? That's the point. It should just be games. But even the spaces meant for fun and creativity can't escape this kind of toxicity. What does that say about our broader media culture? We are watching the gamification of political tactics and a politicization of gaming culture. The scariest part isn't the lie. It's how easily the lie was forgiven. No accountability, no consequences, just another boost to the algorithm. And when deception becomes content and outrage becomes currency, the line between community and manipulation disappears. We've seen this story before. In politics, in social movements, in media spin. Now we're seeing it in Nintendo Directs. This wasn't a disappointing presentation. This was a warning shot. If we keep rewarding lies with views, if we keep turning rumors into battle zones, if we keep letting hype outweigh honesty, then we're not just ruining the conversation, we're ruining what makes this hobby special in the first place. Gaming used to be the escape. Now it's starting to feel like just another arena for noise, sides, and misinformation. And if that sounds dramatic, it's because it is. So before the next leak, the next hype cycle, the next fake out, ask yourself, who's benefiting from this and who's being manipulated? Because if we don't start caring about that now, we might not have a real community left to protect later. Like, comment, and subscribe if you think the truth still matters, even in gaming. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.